The birds stop singing. The hairdresser has a beautiful face with prominent cheekbones. His hands are slim and feminine. I was hesitant to enter the salon and deliberately walked past a few times before pushing open the door. Now I'm sitting here in a swivel chair at the mercy of this man. Fingers spread, he runs his pianist's hands through my hair, which is so long now I can almost sit on it. He does it once, twice, 3 times, all the way from the roots to the tips, making admiring noises, and a colleague who introduces herself as Katja comes over and does it too. The physical contact embarrasses me. It is far too intimate. For so many years there was only one person allowed to touch my hair, and that person loved it. He rested his head on it, dried his tears with it. But I let the two of them have their fun and pretend to be pleased at their compliments. Eventually they stop oohing and ahhing, and Katja goes back to dealing with her customers' extensions. "So," says the hairdresser, his fingers already twining through my hair again, "you want the ends trimmed?" I swallow dryly. "I want the whole lot off." The hairdresser, his pretentious name has slipped my mind, gives a brief giggle but falls silent when he realizes that I'm not laughing with him, that this isn't a joke. He looks at me. I'm prepared. I rifle through my handbag, produce a page torn out of a fashion magazine, hold it up, and point. "Like that," I say. And then, as if to reassure myself, I say it again. "Like that. That's what I want." The hairdresser takes the glossy page from my hand and studies it. At first he frowns, then the steep line bisecting his forehead vanishes. He looks at me, looks at the magazine again, and eventually nods. "Okay." I breathe a sigh of relief, glad not to have to argue with him. I'm a grown woman, and I hate it when other people think they know what's good for me. Patrice, the hairdresser's name has suddenly come back to me, is enough of a pro not to challenge me. He sets out his equipment on the little table in front of the mirror, scissors and combs, brushes, liquids and sprays, and a hairdryer with an assortment of nozzles. A hand mirror, which he will presumably use later to show me what my hair looks like at the back, is lying on a stack of magazines. But it slides off the slippery surface of the tower and falls to the ground. Patrice curses and bends down to pick it up. The glass is lying in smithereens on the floor. "A broken mirror brings 7 years bad luck," I say. The hairdresser looks at me, startled, his brown eyes wide, and gives a nervous laugh. How wonderful to be afraid of bad luck. It means, after all, that it hasn't yet found you. I could smash up an entire hall of mirrors, and it wouldn't make the slightest bit of difference to me. 7 years ago, my husband disappeared without trace on a business trip to South America. I've been waiting for him ever since, my life on hold, 7 years of hopes and fears, and a lost feeling so intense that sometimes all I wanted was to wipe every last memory of Philip from my mind. I've already put 7 years bad luck behind me. Patrice fetches another mirror without a word. Then he carefully gathers the biggest pieces and sweeps up the rest. I keep quiet and let him get on with it. I close my eyes and run my hands through my hair, very tenderly, as if I were fingering precious lace. Like my mother many years ago, like Philip once upon a time, and no one since. Philip playing with my hair. I think of our first night together, water all around us and stars overhead, my wet hair draped over my naked shoulders like a cloak, drops of water glistening on Philip's skin. No sound, apart from our breathing. Darkness. The world suddenly tiny, shrunk so small that there's no room for anyone but us. A cocoon of silence and stars, and Philip's hand in my hair. "Okay,"